We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts right now. Number 30 will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Ready now, Jose Reyes, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jose Reyes.
And he'll step off and try again. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of three is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last two.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, third pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hannigan is there, and he'll bring this one in. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
To the plate now, number 23. Rodriguez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
The 2-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Rodriguez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Jeff Locke gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now to the plate, Harman Rodriguez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, no doubt. One guy that's been struggling a bit is Todd Frazier. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Stepping in now, Greg Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 3 homers, 18 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the center fielder, Jorge Soler.
Striding in, Jorge Soler. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. Now a hard liner. Foul. swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. The score is top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Reds are staked to an early 1-0 lead. Chris Davis at the plate now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
1-1 the count to Chris Davis. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Here's the pitch. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch on its way. In the air out to straightaway left. Rodriguez is there, and he has it for the out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Into the box now, Stephen Durham, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Davis leads off first with one away. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field. Soler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping up now, Devin Mesoraco. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First delivery to him on the way. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
At the plate now, Mitch Hannigan, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hannigan averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
So now to the plate, Alex Blending, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Taylor Gutu.
Taylor Gutu.
Now the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up, the pitcher, Jeff Locke.
Digging in, Jeff Locke. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
At the plate, Jose Reyes. This he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Into the box, number 23, lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now the relay home, and the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. Man at second here with 2 away, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Ready with the 1-0. Line toward right center. Uh-oh, he missed it. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. He's set, and the pitch.
Oh.
Here's the 1-0.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
The 1-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Two and one, here it is. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 0-1. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. This one's flared toward left center. Blending onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Stephen Durham. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds 1. Now in the box, number 30. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and no strikes.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-2.
That's Bolton.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. In now for the Reds, Harman Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 12, Jorge.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jorge Soler. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
From the stretch, runners off for second. A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mike Moustakas will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
To the plate now, Taylor Gutu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Pitch is popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
The pitcher, number 39. Jeff Locke.
Standing in now, Jeff Locke. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Jose.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Fouled off. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Number 23.
Ready once again, number 23. He hit a sac fly earlier. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
The 1-0 delivery.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Here it is, the 3-0. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Chris Davis now. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Brett Marshall answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and that is 27 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Now back, the center fielder, Andrew.
At the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. He swings and grounds it to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder.
There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stephen Durham stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Grounded to third. Frazier's up with it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Pirates 9 and the Reds 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Jorge Soler.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now back.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
So here's Jose Abreu as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out, but the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Todd Frazier is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Now at the plate, Devin Mesoraco. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Mitch Hannigan stands in as he looks at ball one here. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 00.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, D-Roy, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So now to the plate, Alex Blanding. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Stanton on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pirates lead it 9-2. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Roy, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Taylor Gutu is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Jeff Locke. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. To third. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Stuart Fairchild will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 84, Stuart Fairchild.
Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Now batting, the left fielder, Harmon Rodriguez.
At the plate, Harmon Rodriguez, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
A ball and a strike. A runner at second, nobody out. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. From the stretch.
Ball in.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in, Greg Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. First and second here with nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So striding forward now, Jorge Soler, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in safely. First and second now, 1 man out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Two, here it is. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Jose Abreu. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Chris Peterson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Rodriguez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, number 23.
In now, number 23. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The catcher, number 55, Devin Mesoraco.
Ready for another shot now, Devin Mesoraco. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. High and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Mitch Hannigan.
Into the box now, Mitch Hannigan. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Non-competitive pitch right there. Runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 3-2 pitch is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Stephen Durham comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. grounded to first. One there. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Bucks out in front, 9-2. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Alex Blendig.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Chris Withrow gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chris Withrow.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And it's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Brian Grady will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
To the Reds, number 31, Brian Grady.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The left fielder, number 33. Harmon.
Digging in, Harmon Rodriguez. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Standing in, Greg Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen is after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, center fielder, Jorge Soler.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's set and the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. The 1-0. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Count even at 2-2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Jose Lopez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jose Lopez.
Up next for the Buccos, Taylor Gutu. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful from the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Logan Morrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Logan Morrison.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The average sits at 294, 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side and right into the shift. And there are 2 away now.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Now at the plate, Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Now here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Jake McGee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Jake McGee.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
He's set. Here it comes. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. He'll try again. 1-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Line drive to left. Durham is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Devin Mesoraco. He's 2 for 3 thus far. From the stretch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? To second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. It's the Pirates 9 and the Reds 2. Ready for another chance. Number 23. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First offering on its way.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0 home is taken. Strike 1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2.
Ball, that's inside. Clean kick.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now the payoff pitch home. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch fouled off. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Chris Davis, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one.
Up next to the Pirates, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutcheon. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
At the plate now, Stephen Durham. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Pirates strand a couple, but they hold a 9-2 lead. So striding in, Mitch Hannigan, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Hit out towards second. And this is going to get on through into center. A leadoff hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
So now to the plate, Alex Blanding. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Blowing away with it here as he can't find the plate. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Donovan Sorbello will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 39, Donovan Sorbello.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. None out. Runners at first and second. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Harman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Harman Rodriguez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Drew Pomeranz enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
This one skied out toward right. Stanton on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Standing in, Greg Garcia. Tony Cruz will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Tony Cruz.
Off-speed pitch just missed inside. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Reds down to their last strike. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And if you're looking for what this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Buccos led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jeff Locke earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Number 30 permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 2 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.